This was the longest stretch of time they've ever gone without releasing a Papa Louie game, after all. I think it'd be neat to see Flipline try the 8-bit style again, maybe in a Foodini minigame or something. I figured I should bring this up now. One thing you'll notice in almost all of Flipline's Flash games are these quote-unquote loading screens. Now, call it a hunch, but I don't think these are really required for loading. They seem to be there mainly just to advertise their mobile games. Especially apparent in Rock Garden because the first few levels don't have a loading screen, and then suddenly they all do. They're pretty annoying at first, but once the levels get longer, it starts to take up less time in comparison, so it's not as bad. At the end of Trail 11, there's an enemy after the chicken buddy at the barn. I was curious what would happen if I didn't kill it, so all my ghouls walked into it and somehow regained their pumpkins while dying, and then I lost despite the fact that Steak already delivered the milk. I don't get it. This enemy had to have been put there on purpose, but it causes glitchy effects if you don't beat it. I know it's my own fault, I ran into it on purpose, but that's still stupid, right? Okay, so I never actually wrote about this, so it wasn't really going to be in the video, but look at this trivia from the Flipline wiki about Rock Garden. This and the Expendables 8-bit are the only Flipline Studios games to have not been referenced in the Papa Louie platformers, Gamerias, or spin-offs. Now, the Expendables makes perfect sense why it hasn't been referenced, but why Rock Garden? Despite the fact that Meteor Blaster, Guppy Guard Express, and Remnants of Skystone have all been referenced, which are more obscure than Rock Garden, I think. Like, not even in Slider Scouts, which is also a puzzle game about sliding things, sort of, you know, like, you could just play as a rock, that'd be funny. Or like just have a little miniature rock garden as a furniture item, but nope, it's never been referenced, which is just kind of weird. Without further ado, let's start at the beginning. August 7th, 2007. I just realized I still have my retainer in. Rock Garden's visuals are solid. Get it? Get it? Solid, like rock solid, like a rock solid. Get it? Like, because it's called rock. The game is called Rock Garden. It's about rocks, so it's solid, like a rock. The controls are equally clear and the controls are equally clear. Though I wish there were a few more unique gimmicks or ideas thrown in to mix things up, as it does start to get a. But these force you to think. They force you to think. It's literally Christmas. It's midnight, 12:20 a.m. What am I doing with my life? It's nothing especially groundbreaking, but nonetheless a solid addition to the Why, yes, I am praising the way this game sounds certainly helps contribute to this. The way this game sounds certainly helps contribute to this. Choose the difficulty level in the game. The My Stones menu. The My Stones menu lets you look at. There are 9 available slots. There are 9 available slots which you can view or edit at any time. Edit at any time. There are 9 available slots which you can view or edit at any. That's hard to say. A lot of Flipline's games seem to follow this. So remember. Hey Lois, remember that time I played Remnants of Skystone? Holy crap, this is freaking sweet. I sure hope they don't shut this down in 2014. Oh, fuck. It began alpha testing in October 2008, then beta testing in April 2009, and finally had its full official launch on March 22nd, 2010. Damn it! Next up, released on someday, blah blah blah. Next up, released on August 27th, 2010. Next up, released on August 27th, 2010 is I was trying to play the video at the same time but it took too long to play. Jake is in Slider Scouts, Steak appears as the icon, and this game isn't level. This game isn't levels. It has them, it's not. Guys, oh my god, I'm recording about Steak and Jake Midnight March at midnight. No way, it's real. Don't play Steak and Jake Midnight March at 3 a.m. Yeah, play it at 12 a.m. instead. So remember when I mentioned that most of the games in this it's because Flipline was busy developing and maintaining their largest and maintaining their and you can't play it any. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? 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 Remnants of Skystone was first announced as part of Congregate's premium it's hard to say. Remnants of Skystone was first announced as part of not Flipline's, Congregate's. The main hub area of Skystone was Nidaria. I need to check the pronunciation. Nidaria. I think it's Nidaria. probably. Quests would take on. Quest would. God, it's hard to say. Quests would take on. It seems that the main story missions in quests were all single player, while multiplayer was available in special trailblazing missions that changed. The classic 42% on Rotten Tomatoes action thriller with an all-star cast, tons of which is the same but with fireworks, a different background, and you get to see all the Expendables, including the Old Spice guy. Though it's not super original, as like the best of the game. Yeah, it's not very original, but. However, for most objects and enemies, Jake, not steak. I like the extra layer of strategy this adds. You can only really use it when you've dealt with everything ahead of you, so it requires skill to use effect. The camera was occasionally an annoyance. Why is that hard to say? Was occasionally an annoyance too. That is a hard sentence to say. That's a bit of occasionally an annoyance. That's a bit of a tongue twister. It takes a really long time to see all the original content, and then the game keeps generating. This provides some nice. I'll start rolling. Whatever that means. Cow, bird, milk. Yeah, checks out. Cow, bird, they deliver milk. Yeah, checks out. Cow, bird, they deliver milk. Yeah, checks out. Cow, bird, they deliver milk. It checks out. Cow, bird, they deliver milk. It checks out. Just do it. God damn it.